Welcome to Wednesday Ramblings. This week we are on the third week of our Lenten message series. The message series is Seriously God. And this week we're looking at what happens if God doesn't answer our prayers or God seems to let us down. Focus this week is not so much on the Transfiguration, which is an incredibly powerful story, but on the story of Abram in the book of Genesis. And it's looking at the challenge that Abram and Sarai, both in their old age, have now entered into a covenant with God. And what does that actually mean? There's going to be tests that Abram and Sarah will be forced to face along the way as they try to understand what God's plan is for them and how it is to be fulfilled. That Abraham, who looked up at the stars and was told that he was to be the father of a great nation, and yet his wife Sarai at that stage was infertile and well past the age of having a child. So there is a sense that in the midst of God seeming not to hear our prayers, not to answer our prayers, there is still God's plan. And sometimes, as we know, God's plan doesn't always work the way we would like it to. So this week we're going to just look at what that means and how it has an impact on the lives of people, and especially by looking to Abram and Sarah. Abram, our father in faith, becomes for us a real sign of what it means to trust in the promise of God for us. It's not always easy, and it's not always simple, but it's always fruitful. So I invite you to join me this weekend as we look at this particular passage from the book of Genesis and recognize that even when things don't seem to make sense, God's plan still has a way of working. Have a great week, and God bless.